Greetings everybody, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, Guy on Fire, Episode 5, which originally streamed live on Twitch. Welcome everybody. It has been a minute since I last streamed this because, well, it took off for a week, so it's been 2 weeks. And I guess what I need to do is cover what happened last stream. So last stream, I had 3 attempts, and as you can see, the actual death counter is removed. So the 3 attempts was Wayne, Gil, and now we have Guy. Now that I have a survivor that is in it for the long run, I renamed the series from Man on Fire to Guy on Fire. I figured that was fitting, given that his random name is Guy. He is fully recovered from all of his injuries and is shacked up in a 2-story building. I am missing a whole lot of the necessary resources for long-term survival, and that is likely what we're going to do this stream, is to try to get things like sledgehammer, generator, books, VHS tapes, better car, that kind of thing. So right off the bat, what I'm going to do is return to the scene of the last crime. We were clearing out a clothing store, but I don't really know if there was much up there. And then I'm going to have you all poll about what I do tomorrow. So I do have a lot of commands in chat. If you need to read the commands, like exclamation mark, about, and whatnot. But one thing I wanted to do is to write down my emergency frequency so that I have it. I did check that there were no helicopters coming in today, so we can get moving. There is, however, a rather large rainstorm heading my way. So that is something that I have to be aware of. So some of the things that I will attempt to do. Generators obviously are a must if you want to keep your power on. It would be very difficult to go Luddite and not have power. A vehicle. I do actually already have keys to 2 vehicles, but I don't really have fuel for them, so that's an issue to be solved. Fighting our way towards the gas station and then refueling with the jerry cans that we have. There is also, the case of where we're going to settle in permanently. And that really hasn't been decided yet, so that could be a poll. I do actually have I have an idea of what I would want to do. And that might be something that I push towards. God, where'd these guys come from? Just forest creatures. Last I checked, I didn't have any ambient events to trigger zombies coming in like that. But all right, a little bit of adrenaline going through the veins right at the start. I could dig it. I could dig it. Am I allowed to go outside this town? Yes. Yeah. The spot I actually wanted to try for a base is in the town. I am allowed to go out of the town, but we'll see what you all think. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just going back up north to where the clothing store was. But it looks like these zombies don't really want me to go. There's a lot of them randomly in the woods, and I do not like fighting in the woods because you don't really have a good picture of what's behind you. You can get snuck up on, you can trip, you can fall. You can get jumped behind trees. It's very sketchy. I don't like it. It'd be a little bit less nerve-wracking if Guy here was a little stronger in terms of combat stats, but he's still pretty fresh, as you can see over here. I guess I should go to my health tab. All right. So other things that I'd like to find is reading material. I don't really have the proper reading material to level up long term, so that's something that I want to do. Yeah, so there was an alarm that triggered up here, and I had been clearing out the zombies, and that's sort of where I left off, is having cleared, well, I mean, you could see, having cleared maybe a few dozen of them, and then called it for the night, because of course once you're tired and fatigued, you don't fight very well. So we're turning back to the alarm, and that was the last task that we were using. Oh, look, we have some people trying to break into my bar. It's my bar, yo. I need some expert first aid books. I'm hopefully done with the vast majority of the first aid that I'll ever have to do. I hope. Because if I have to do much more first aid, it's probably not a good indicator of guys' health. No nibbles, dude. I wonder... Oh, military boots. Hey. What am I wearing now? Shoes? Yeah, okay. We wear that. And then a denim shirt. I think that's probably better as well. Here, let me just check my protection. So 50s, 60. Wear this. And it's gone up. Oh, glorious. Well, thank you, Mr. Military Cosplayer. Because that has certainly helped. So this was my starting location here. This is where I started off, and it doesn't really have that much in the way of resources, so we bailed on it pretty quick. How long are the bids for the Holy Sledgehammer? Oh, you know, a lot of the game bugs, which cause the Sledgehammer to spawn at really low rates, I think, last I checked, have been fixed, so Sledgehammers shouldn't be so rare, but of course, my luck might just be bad, too. There's no accounting for luck. Oh, sneak it up from the other side. I forgot, did I have beta blockers? Yes, line up like this. Oh, I love it. Where's the one with the jacket? Ah, there it is. It's not the kind of jacket I was looking for. So, beta blockers. Yeah? No? No. No. What do you guys think? Am I going to be able to find a sledgehammer this stream or not? I'm sort of curious what you all think, too. I mean, I'm always hoping for one, but, hope doesn't make them show up. Alright, come on. Come on, you guys. Someone turn around. Oh, behind me, I guess. Well, okay then. Kind of like his t-shirt. Man, these zombies are just totally ignoring me. There we go. A 40% chance, that's what you say? Glitch says, nope, not gonna find one. I'll be setting it up pretty soon once I get into the store, which was my last goal of what I'm going to be working on today. So, hitting up hardware stores and high likely spots for sledgehammers is something that we could do, or go looking for, you know, solve the whole vehicle thing, or find a generator. Generators should be a lot easier to do, though. They're not all that rare. Grind skills, so on and so forth. All very valid options. Yeah, you made it to the start. All I've done is left home and went a little north. That is it. Not much else. Alright, so we're back here. I'm pretty sure I, like, fairly looted this. But I wanted to come back just to clear out the hordes as well, so they couldn't possibly roam down towards me into the woods and catch me by surprise. But I'm not exactly needing aluminum or towels or anything like that. I think we already checked the clothing and it was nothing, no leather pants or anything like that. I forget how far we came. I am doing pretty well, Ironside. How about yourself? Alright, they had broken in here. That I remember. Oh, right, all the flour. That's right, I didn't have to carry weight for that flour, so I ditched it in lieu of more important things. And pasta. Yeah, it's been a while for me. I tried to give myself a little bit of like a reminder as I started, but sometimes it's hard to figure out exactly where you left off. Alright, let's return home. So, before I return home, I am going to poll about what my priority should be. So just thinking out aloud, sledgehammer would be one. I would want to go to tool stores, warehouses, things like that. A running car or vehicle, just in case I get caught out during a chopper or something like that. I'm not going to have to walk for 24 hours or something along those lines. We also have a generator and generator book. Pretty important. Books in general. Books and VHS, I guess I'll put together. Because they're kind of a combined goal. Scavenge for food or viewer suggestions. Something that you come up with. So if that wins. And there it is. That way. I'll give you 5 minutes to vote on that. And let me know what you think is the most important, or at least what I should work on tomorrow. So for a sledgehammer, there aren't a lot of points of interest in Riverside that I could hit up. There are some. But doing it obviously on foot is a little bit challenging. Actually, a lot of that pole up there, one could make the argument that the prerequisite is sort of getting a vehicle first. Now, I do have access to 2 sports cars, but sports cars aren't exactly the most accommodating vehicles when it comes to trying to fit things in them, etc. So getting a totally different vehicle might be possible as well. I don't exactly have the skills to hotwire just yet, but there's also the possibility of working on those hotwire skills, especially if I found an electrical book and mechanics book. Which is it? I always forget if it's 2 mechanics, 1 electrical. I think that's what it is. Or 1 electrical, 2 mechanics. My brain can simply never hold on to that information for whatever reason. So for people that are tuning in for the first time, all I've really done here, maybe I shouldn't read the map like out in the open, but all I've really done here is cut a tiny little swath of western Riverside out for myself. I don't really own a lot of territory. I don't really have a lot of things to my name. I am only just a few days in. As you can see, 8 days, 5 hours. That is it. Very fresh dude. I have not yet read the beginner's electronics books, so that is something that would need to be done at some point. I'm also not really bothering to organize any of my belongings here. I'm just dumping everything because this is not my permanent base. I don't want it to be, so I'm not making any effort to organize it. I'll organize it when I move. So. And yes, I have little David the Gnome. He keeps me company. Keeps me barely sane. Probably the easiest way to deal with a vehicle right now is to start working my way to the gas station to the east-northeast. Yeah, that is definitely the most straightforward, most guaranteed way to a vehicle. I will get the jerry can out so that I can refuel. I'm going to rip this jacket. Okay, mechanics for intermediates. Got it. Let me mark that down. So, taking a look at my skills, some books aren't even needed. Because I started with Metalwork 4, for instance. But I am now running my little bingo sheet of what books I've found, radio station, just other things that I need to keep track of. I don't have an organized... Okay, advanced electricity. I don't have an organized bookshelf yet, so, you know, that makes it a little bit harder to keep track of the books I've found. But I'll write them down, and then we can start building up the full list. Is that the only books I have? Well, I guess I could sort by category. That would probably help. You know, if I was thinking of that. Whoa, I have a lot more leather jackets than I realized. Yeah. You can't see skills beneath the pole? Yeah, when the pole resolves, I'll hide it. I know. You can't see through there. Okay, here we go. Advanced farming. Cool. Farming for beginners. And that I can actually... Oh, no, I've already read that. First aid, intermediates, metalwork beginners, I don't even need... because I started with that. Tailoring beginners I've already read. Okay. Yep. Hey, Mike, or Mahai Goku. You are welcome, and thank you for the resub. You're almost at a year. Do I have a saw on my No, I don't have a saw on my everyday carry. Let me take that with me. Saws are always great to dismantle things and, you know, whatever. Useful to have. Alright. It's pretty clear that you guys want me to find a running vehicle, so let me close that down. Alright. Get a running vehicle. Awesome. So I do have keys to 2 cars. So on the map here, the little boat icons, because strangely enough, there are no car icons. Don't ask me why. I guess I could have put like a gear or an engine or something. But the 2 boat icons are the cars. The X's are where I've cleared out. This, I guess I've cleared out now. The gas station, if I am correct, is that yellow box there. Or roughly in that direction, at least. So what I'm actually going to do is start to clear out... Actually, no, the gas station is here. This is... I'll mark it down so you know. That's gas station. I'll give it the little reactor fuel logo. So what I want to do is I want to clear out all these houses here. Because I could run straight to the gas station, but it's probably easier that I don't leave myself open to get ambushed from behind. It's also already 4 p.m., so... I am probably not going to make too much progress today. My baseball bat's at 50%. Got it. So it's just a little bit of light combat up that way. Now I saw that they had like a little hotfix for various issues in Zomboid. I didn't read through, I didn't do my full homework, I'm sorry, of whether some of the issues I was running into are addressed in that hotfix, but I think they are. Oh, hello. More leather. More leather. And there's someone in that tree. 2 people. 3 people. You can see why I'm not particularly fond of forests. Let me just back out of here so I don't get bushwhacked. Pun partially intended. Anytime I'm ever watching other Zomboid creators that are kind of obviously new, and they are running through, like, thick forest, I always sort of cringe. I don't want to tell them not to do it, because it's important to learn the hard way, I think. So these are there's 7 houses between me and the gas station that's just northeast of me. So these are those houses. I can hear a zombie, like, rubbing their face against a window. Oh, sleeping pills. Empty cooking pot, that's always nice to have. This thing also has the emergency broadcast. Ooh, fresh avocado? Nice. Don't tell the cartels I stole it. Yeah, never a good idea to run through the woods, especially if you have nice clothing on. Correct. Because if you have nice clothing on, it is the speed run to ruining your own threads. There's a considerable amount of food in this little house. I've already looted, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days worth of food. I like it. Now, I haven't had, I still have my power, I still have my water, and I don't have an ETA when I'm going to lose that. I am a sort of jack of all trades, master of none craftsman, which means it will be probably pretty easy for me to level up crafting skills, because I have XP modifiers for carpentry, electrical, metalwork, mechanics, and tailoring. But I still want the XP books to make it even faster. I'm also starting to get drowsy. And drowsy survivors that fight are dead survivors, so I might poke into one more building just to max out my carry weight and then get gone. Because there's, you know, there's plenty of zombies up ahead and I don't really want to have to fight a horde. Do I have vitamins on me? I do not. I should start carrying those. Oh, a spare denim shirt? That's awesome. And long socks that I'll take a spare pair. I have read the tailoring book, so it would be good for me to start working on improving my own gear. Because I'll level up fast, very fast in fact, because I have the reading boost and the XP modifier. Tailoring is one of my favorites to have. Because with a little bit of loot and some scavenging, you can become immune to your first scratch for most of your body. Please no alarm. Okay. I also don't particularly like opening windows when there's zombies pressed up against them, because they can stun you and cut you before you have a chance to react. Ahoy from Romania. Cool. How is it over in Romania right now? Probably a little tense, I imagine. Another thing I'm going to need to do is to mark down that I've actually hit these buildings, because I didn't update my map. But I don't really want to update my map when I'm in a danger area. You like the zombie health bar? Yeah, it's obviously a UI mod that gives me a little bit of an edge because I get to see the health of the zombies. But it's a mod that I have not yet run with. Expert mechanics. All right, awesome. Let me write that down. Book 4 of mechanics is found. These tapes do not provide education, so I'm going to leave them alone. Wasn't the window stun the cost of one of Guy's predecessors? Yes. Yes, indeed. Actually, it didn't kill him, but it didn't do him any favors. Okay, so now I'm at minus 80% melee damage, so I'm just going to start heading back. That's one of the other mods that I'm running is information about the moodlets. So because I'm fairly encumbered and I'm very tired, I'm in no position to fight. Yeah, it did indeed lead to the bite. That denim shirt's ruined. Another benefit that Guy has over normal survivors, due to one of the mods I'm running, is the Gym-Goer. Oh, wow, look at my weight. I am headed for obesity. I gotta be very careful about that, because that would not be good. The moodlet information should be in the base game. Yeah, or at least I think it should be included in the base game at certain difficulty levels. I think if you're on, like, the lowest difficulty, it should do that. Because it allows you to understand the game mechanics better. Just my opinion. So that you know, like, what moodlets can be ignored and what moodlets are very dangerous to have, like being tired puts you at a massive disadvantage. And I feel like new players probably ought to be aware of that. Especially given that some of the most veteran players of Zomboid will often never sleep, because you don't technically ever need to sleep. It's just something odd about the game, right? And they'll see the veteran players fight forever and be like, oh, I guess sleep's optional. It's like, no, really isn't. I mean, it is, okay, technically, but if you're new, no, not so optional. Not if you want to stay alive. Alright, so I'm just collecting stuff for tailoring so that I can reinforce my jacket and gloves and things like that. I could even grind out some skill by sewing rags into it first, but I think I'm just going to just get my clothing up to slightly better instead of grinding out the skill. Hey, Madsy. Thanks for the resub. All 28 months of it. Wow. I'm always surprised when I see sub times that high. So the round neck sweater is not meta, so I'm not going to really improve that one because it doesn't much matter. Oh, I don't have a needle, do I? Alright, never mind. Unless I found a needle somewhere and put it away, which I don't think I would do because I always keep at least one needle on me. Never mind. Not working on tailoring. Alright. Well, that's a no-go. Just empty out everything else. Mark down the houses that I've cleared. Maybe do a little bit of squats or sit-ups or something, and head for a new day. Yep. I'm going to purposely not eat too. So, exercise. What do we want? Half an hour of squats. Sounds torturous. So, count me in. Look at that. Look at that tired marker going, hey, hey, you're doing terrible things to yourself. So in Zomboid without mods, trying to level up strength and fitness is very, very difficult. It's not something that likes to move very much, as you can see. So I have no idea if this is ever going to pay off, but I'm going to do it anyway. Do half an hour of push-ups. And now that our lungs are about to blow out of our chest, head to sleep. I know I'm sleeping a little early. I don't... Oh, yeah, right. Put this back in the bag. If I recall, I don't currently own any books that I need to read. No, I don't believe I do. Yeah, so sleep it is. Wonder when I wake up. Wow, over 9 hours of sleep? Alright. So the really safe... Oh, no, not that. The really safe way to play this is to not go out before 9 AM so that I can get a clear accounting of whether or not I have a chopper event coming in. That would be smart. Or at least to stick around a radio. How's this compare to State of Decay? They are very nothing alike. State of Decay is like a first-person shooter action, more like Left 4 Dead. This game is like a brutal survival game. I don't know. There are some similarities. I take that back. I don't need to knock the question. But yeah, this is a deep mechanic survival. You play on your own. There's no respawns. There's no second lives. You can't swap survivors or anything like that. Dead is dead. And it's pretty unforgiving. You know, whereas in State of Decay, it's like, oh, I'm hurt. Let me just radio a friend. Yeah. And I played State of Decay on lethal difficulty, so with no minimap. So when I say that this game is brutal, I mean it's brutal compared to even the hardest way to play State of Decay without mods. Dead is dead in a zombie game, yes. If you get bit in this game, you're dead. 100%. No way to survive. If you get scratched or lacerated, you might survive. But a bite is 100% fatal. And after like 2 days of succumbing to those zombie virus, you will be dead. And there's nothing you can do about it. Them's the rules of the game. It's pretty brutal. Yeah, I had a State of Decay on lethal series that I did on Twitch and YouTube. First time here, do I know RimWorld? No, I don't. I have no idea where RimWorld is. Can you explain the game to me? I'm kidding. Don't do it. I have like 4,000 hours in RimWorld. I've beaten it, I don't know, 1,000,000 times. Yeah, I know RimWorld. It was sarcasm. Oh, am I out of water? No, I just don't know how to click. Cool. I think I actually have more than 4,000 hours. Well, I got very little better to do, so I'm just going to wash my clothing as I wait for the radio report. That is one ugly vest. Alright, so this food is making me heal slower, weaker, bad for body heat, which is actually fine. What am I eating today? I think what I need to start doing is, like, losing weight purposefully. So I'm just gonna sort of keep... what I need to do is I need to, like, make some food that is healthy-ish, and then only eat small amounts of it. So... like a low-calorie but filling, like these carrots. So I'm gonna open 3 cans of carrots, and then eat partials of them. So the guy here doesn't hit obese, because obese is pretty brutal to survive. So every 9 a.m. you get a new radio for the upcoming day. So that's why I'm sticking around the base until 9 a.m. so that I can tell whether or not the chopper's coming today. Don't forget to pack the vitamins. Yes, but I'm not actually sure I know I have vitamins. Oh, no, I do. Okay. Is that it? All personnel. Air activity detected. We're getting a chopper today. So there's 2 ways to deal with this. One way is for me to stay home with the shades pulled and don't go anywhere. And another way is to YOLO to the gas station and get some gasoline. What should I do today because of the chopper coming? Stay home and play it safe. Blitz to the gas station to get gas and refuel the car. What do you guys think? I'll give you a good 2.5 minutes to decide on this. Maybe not even. I'll give you 1 minute. I'm happy with either. The noise of the chopper will shuffle the zombies around if I hide, but the chopper won't know I'm here. So if the chopper never spots you when it arrives, it just flies around randomly, and it doesn't follow you drawing zombies to your location. Whereas if you are spotted by the chopper follows you around because that's what they do. They're jerks. And draws all of the zombies to your location. And there's kind of no way to hide from it. If you're wondering how I choose my series, this is probably the best link there. It gives you an infographic of how series are chosen. And it looks like Stay at Home and Play It Safe is going to win by a few votes. Okay, you got it, friends. Stay at home, play it safe. I can even move this over here. Well, I'll just move it lower. I don't know. I am not sure if there's anything meaningful to be done today. Give me... Shave my head. Don't give the zombies anything to grab. Grind tailoring? I don't have a needle and thread, so can't do that. I could level up some carpentry by dismantling the... That's actually not a terrible idea for my own security. Dismantle some of the chairs and tables, and then put some boards up on the windows. For security. So let me update the priority here. Stay home because of the chopper. Could I read mechanics book? No, you can only read books in order of your skill. So right now I could read a beginner's carpentry, a beginner's cooking, a beginner's electrical, a advanced metalwork, a beginner's mechanical. Those are the only books that would benefit me. Oh, we just turned that chair into pure scrap. You don't really need to be that quiet during the chopper event because I've killed all the zombies within earshot of the house, I'm pretty sure. So it's not... There's really not a scenario where doing a little bit of like boarding up windows is going to be a problem for me. Most of the zombies around me are dead. Ooh, puppy treats. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I have fairly cleared out this neighborhood. There could be zombies like deeper into the woods, but they're not going to hear a little bit of hammering. That's not a... It sounds loud, but it's really not that loud as far as Zomboid's concerned. There is multiplayer, yes. Yep. And I actually did a multiplayer series with Trustin, who's a different streamer. He's streaming Core Keeper right now. And most of that, almost all of that, is actually on his YouTube channel. So my lack of carpentry skills is just more or less turning my my kitchenette into a pile of scrap. Guy here is... He learns quick, but he sucks. Oh my lord. So much scrap wood. Do I have a trash can upstairs? Nope. Stick it in the shelf. Well, the room looks larger. I guess. Around the back there was a garbage can? Yeah, there's a garbage can right there. It's outdoors though, so I don't really think it's worth going to. I don't hear the chopper yet, but that doesn't mean the moment I step outside there wouldn't be a chopper event. Dude, you can't keep breaking every... Oh, my lord. Well, today, Guy understands how scrapwood works. Hey, Boop. Boop. Thanks for the sub. Welcome to the stream. I could organize my stuff, but I'm not planning on living here, so it doesn't really, it doesn't make sense. I don't know. Because there's almost nothing else to do. Maybe I do that anyway. But there's still some furniture to disassemble. Some fancy chair. Why is there... He is so bad at this. Oh, I didn't realize that would... Oh, well. I thought there was like a room light in here too. But I guess there's not. Yeah, I could exercise as well. It's not a terrible idea given my ridiculous obesity. Yeah, apparently I really want to make a scrap bonfire. Light the world on fire a bit. Alright, I guess we'll do organization, because you're right, there's not all for me to do. So I'm going to put... I am going to drop my bag. Oh, this saw goes into the bag, guy. Alright, I will try to turn this into a library. Or for things that you would expect to be in a library. Literary stuff. I'm going to put the rest of his tools, except for the baseball bat, into the backpack as well. So I don't really need it. We're only starting with the pile. It will get better. I can't believe I got a chopper. But hey, I'm glad I played it safe and listened to the radio. Not that I mean, I would have been happy to go out and try to get to the gas station in the pouring rain anyway, but we decided not to do that. But I'm glad at least I knew that it was coming. Oh, foraging intermediates. Did I have that written down? No, I don't. Neat. There's another one. Full organization. Yeah. I mean, how do you organize your clothing? I florganize. There we go. That's a bunch of literature and skill books. I guess next is clothing and tailoring. I'll just combine the two. So I've got 37 leather strips, which is pretty good. That will get me at least some of my clothing protective. I am now very hungry. Honestly, I'm just going to starve myself. I'm going to wash all the clothing, because I have really not anything else to do. It's funny, Shona, you said to wash it before I store it, and that's exactly what I did. There we go. The amount of books that I have probably should have gone on that shelf up there. Oh, that was in my duffel bag. Because that shelf up there can't hold much more. This holds 40, whereas upstairs holds like 18. I think at this point, I am actually going to stockpile all of my non-perishable dry goods on the floor. No, maybe not. So let's just pluck out the food. Put the food back. And I'll store it left to right so I can get a good accounting of how much weight I have of food. It's all food. So 19 kilograms so far. I'll put cooking... Well, not the mugs. Drop the mugs in the corner. I'll put cooking in the same shelves because they serve kind of the same purpose. So tomorrow, should I go to the gas station? If no, we'll vote for a new priority. Oh, here's the chopper. Hey, chop, chop. Chopper always makes me uncomfortable, because there's little you can do about it if your calculations are wrong and they see you. One, if reasonable? It should be reasonable. I mean, I can go there, and then if it's, like, very clear it's just Murder Town over there, I could always bail. Alright, we're getting drowsy, hungry, but it's already 4 p.m. So, I don't know, we've passed the time. Which is good. What was this annotated map? Oh, another thing is I didn't do is I didn't mark down what I cleared. I cleared... Oh, I don't have my pencil. But I'll do that right now. I don't know what map I'm marking it on, because I don't have a map in my inventory, but I cleared these two. I'm trying to get to there. I like how the game's telling me that this pencil doesn't have an eraser. What is it, like a carpentry pencil? Come on now, it has an eraser. Alright, everything in the freezer here requires being frozen. Here's more food. And I'll put 1 more minute on that pole. There isn't really a good spot for that, is there? So here is 50 kilograms of food. Someone chewed the eraser off. Ew. That's gross. You're probably right. That's probably canon. 65 kilograms of food. Oh, even more. So, you did hear the chopper go by, but that doesn't necessarily mean they won't be back. They can make multiple passes. So don't think, oh, yeah, all right, they're gone now, as a sign that you should go out and about, and because you could still get very murdered. Okay, we're going to still head to the gas station. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Guy on Fire, which originally streamed live on Twitch March 22nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, zombie survivors.